Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so great to have you here with me again. Today I'm really excited to dive into a very special and meaningful topic, one that's close to my heart, and I think many of you will relate to it too. We're going to explore the challenges that the chosen ones face in maintaining their spiritual strength and how to overcome these obstacles. For those of you who may not be familiar with the idea of being the chosen one, this is a concept where you feel like you have a unique, greater purpose in life. It's a sense that there's something more waiting for you, something beyond the ordinary, and that your life holds a deeper significance. This feeling can be incredibly empowering, but it also comes with its fair share of challenges. When you feel destined for something bigger, there's often a pressure to live up to that potential, and it can be tough. Maintaining your spiritual strength isn't always easy when you're on this path. It's not just about following a set routine or adhering to a particular set of beliefs. It's about keeping your inner light shining bright despite the difficulties that life throws your way. The journey to maintain your spiritual strength can often feel like a roller coaster. One moment you feel deeply connected to your purpose, and the next you might feel lost or overwhelmed by the world around you. This push and pull can be exhausting, and that's why it's so important to talk about the struggles we face and the ways we can rise above them. But why is spiritual strength so crucial, especially when you're walking this path of feeling chosen? Well, when you feel like you have a greater mission, something bigger than yourself, it's easy to get caught up in the weight of expectations. You might feel like you're supposed to have all the answers or that you need to always be on. But the reality is that maintaining your spiritual strength means accepting both the highs and lows. It means knowing that challenges will arise, but they don't have to break you. In fact, they're the very things that can make you stronger. It's in these moments of doubt and hardship that we truly get the opportunity to grow. Spiritual strength isn't just about staying positive or being resilient in the face of adversity. It's about learning to embrace the ups and downs, trusting that each challenge is a stepping stone on your journey. The truth is, every obstacle you face is a lesson, and every challenge is a chance for you to step into your full power. And that's exactly what we're going to be discussing today. We'll be diving deep into the specific challenges that many chosen ones face in their journey of maintaining spiritual strength. Whether it's feeling isolated, dealing with negative energy, or doubting your abilities, these challenges are real and can be incredibly difficult to navigate. But don't worry, we'll also talk about how to overcome these obstacles and find ways to stay grounded in your mission. Before we dive in, I just want to say thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for this community we've built, and I hope that through these discussions, we can all help each other stay strong and uplifted. If you find today's topic interesting, or if you think it could help someone else, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It helps so much in spreading these messages to those who might need them. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. I have some really exciting content planned, and I'd love for you to be part of it. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's get started right now and dive into the first challenge that many chosen ones face in their spiritual journey. You won't want to miss this, so grab a seat and let's explore these important lessons together. The first challenge that many chosen ones face is the feeling of loneliness and disconnection. If you're someone who feels like you have a special purpose, a greater mission in life, you may have noticed that it's often hard to relate to the people around you. You might have a unique perspective on life, a way of thinking or feeling that doesn't quite align with those in your immediate circle. Sometimes, despite being surrounded by people, you can feel like there's no one who truly understands you, and that feeling can be overwhelming. It's one of the most difficult parts of walking a path that you believe is meant for something greater. When you have a strong sense of mission or purpose, you might not always find it easy to connect with others who don't see or feel the world the way you do. The things that are important to you, the values you hold, the struggles you face, and the aspirations you carry might feel foreign to those around you. And that sense of isolation can grow even stronger when you find yourself navigating challenges that only you truly understand. For many chosen ones, this feeling of loneliness is deeply personal and can manifest in several ways. Maybe you've tried to talk about your purpose with others, only to be met with confusion or indifference. Maybe you've had people question your mission, or even dismiss it entirely, making you feel like your sense of direction is invalid or unnecessary. Or perhaps you simply find it difficult to explain how you feel, as though the words don't even exist to truly express the depth of what you're experiencing. The more you try to reach out, the more isolated you feel, and the harder it becomes to find that connection you so desperately crave. But why does this loneliness happen? Why do those who feel called to something greater so often find themselves alone on this journey? When you feel like you have a unique mission or a sense of purpose that transcends the ordinary, you're often walking a path that is different from the one most people are following. This means that the way you experience the world, your thoughts, your emotions, and your perspective on life may not match up with the mainstream experiences of those around you. Your sense of what's important might be entirely different from others, and the challenges you face might seem impossible for others to comprehend. This disconnection isn't just about being physically alone. It's about not feeling seen or understood in the way you need to be. And that's something many chosen ones struggle with. The sense of isolation can feel almost suffocating, as if you're walking this journey by yourself, carrying a burden that no one else can truly help you shoulder. It can lead to feelings of confusion and doubt, making you wonder whether the path you're on is the right one, or if you're just lost in a sea of people who don't understand what you're going through. This feeling of loneliness can be incredibly isolating, not just emotionally, but mentally and spiritually as well. When you feel like no one around you gets it, it's easy to start doubting yourself. You begin to question your purpose and whether it's worth all the pain and frustration that comes with it. You might start to feel like you're not as chosen as you thought, or wonder if you're the only one who feels this way. It can create a cycle of self-doubt where you're constantly asking yourself if you're on the right track, or if you're just wasting time and energy trying to convince others of your path. And then there's the added complexity that these feelings of loneliness often come hand in hand with a sense of being misunderstood. People may not know how to support you, and that can make the situation even worse. You might feel like you're not only carrying your own burdens, but the weight of trying to explain yourself to others who don't see things the same way. This often leads to frustration, as you may find yourself wanting to give up on your mission just to fit in or to make things easier. You may even start to wonder if it's worth it to keep pushing forward when it feels like no one else believes in what you're doing. But the deeper you go into your purpose, the more you realize that this loneliness is actually part of the journey. It's a challenge that you must face to grow stronger. It's not easy, but it is necessary, because the loneliness you're experiencing is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're stepping into your uniqueness, into something that only you can understand. And that is exactly why it feels so isolating. People who aren't walking the same path as you won't be able to comprehend your experience, and that's something you'll have to accept as part of your spiritual journey. But here's the thing, just because you feel alone doesn't mean you are alone. In fact, this is one of the greatest lessons you can learn. As you continue down your path, you will inevitably meet others who are also walking a similar journey, who share your values, your struggles, and your understanding of the world. The loneliness you feel in the beginning is only temporary, but it's a crucial part of preparing you for the connections that are yet to come. So how do you overcome this feeling of loneliness and disconnection? How do you find a sense of belonging when it feels like no one around you understands the path you're walking? The first step is to understand that you don't need to be understood by everyone. It's natural to want validation and connection, but not everyone will be able to give that to you. That's okay. Instead, focus on seeking out those who do understand. Look for people who share similar values, who have similar missions, or who are also walking a path of spiritual growth. There are communities out there, both online and offline, that can offer the support and understanding you need. One of the most powerful ways to overcome loneliness is to connect with like-minded individuals who are also dedicated to their own spiritual journeys. There are many groups and spaces where you can find people who truly understand what you're going through. Whether it's a community of people who meditate, a spiritual group, or even just a circle of friends who share your values, finding your tribe can make all the difference. These people can offer you a sense of belonging, knowing that you're not alone in your journey. It's also important to find ways to cultivate your own sense of peace and fulfillment, regardless of external validation. While connecting with others is essential, your inner peace and strength must come from within. Spend time getting to know yourself, meditating, journaling, or engaging in activities that nourish your soul. When you cultivate a strong inner foundation, external loneliness becomes less of an issue. You begin to realize that the path you're walking is yours, and it's okay if not everyone understands it. What matters is that you stay true to yourself and your purpose. Finally, don't be afraid to be open with others about your journey. Sometimes vulnerability can lead to unexpected connections. By sharing your experiences and opening up about your struggles, you might find others who've been walking a similar path and are looking for connection just like you. You never know who might be feeling the same way you are. If you feel like you're facing this challenge, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone you know who might be feeling the same way. Let's start a conversation and create a community of people who can support and uplift each other. Leave a comment below and share your experiences with loneliness and how you've dealt with it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and learn from your journey. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos like this. Let's grow and learn together as we continue to explore these challenges and discover the strength within ourselves. I'll see you in the next video. The next challenge that the chosen ones face is the intrusion of negative energy from the outside world. This can come from many sources: people around you, your environment, or even unfortunate events that seem to strike at the most inconvenient times. No matter how strong you are, how deeply connected to your mission, or how grounded you try to stay, there will always be moments when negativity tries to infiltrate your space. Negative energy can manifest in a variety of ways. It might come from someone close to you who is constantly complaining, bringing their burdens into your world. It might be the environment you find yourself in, whether that's a toxic work atmosphere, an overcrowded space, or a place filled with chaos and stress. Or it could be life events, unexpected hardships, challenges that seem to come out of nowhere, or simply the weight of the world feeling like it's on your shoulders. All of these factors can contribute to the constant flow of negative energy that you're faced with, and this energy can affect both your mood and your spirit in ways that you might not even notice at first. For many of us on this spiritual journey, this intrusion of negativity can feel like a constant battle. We go through life trying to stay true to our path, doing our best to remain positive and focused, but sometimes the world around us just doesn't align. This makes it incredibly difficult to maintain the energy and mindset that are essential to fulfilling our mission. You might find yourself drained, frustrated, or even disheartened by the forces of negativity that seem to be all around you. And at times, it might feel like no matter how hard you try to protect your energy, it's being constantly threatened by the outside world. The truth is, the closer you get to the light, the more you might find yourself attracting the darkness. This is something many people on a spiritual path encounter, especially those who are truly committed to their purpose. It's as if the more you strive to elevate yourself and align with positive energy, the more intense the negative forces seem to become. This can be incredibly frustrating, and it often leads to self-doubt, anxiety, and stress. These feelings can disrupt your peace and make it seem like the obstacles in life are insurmountable. But here's the thing. It's not that you're doing something wrong, it's actually a sign that you're on the right path. You see, when you're committed to your spiritual growth, the universe begins to challenge you in ways that push you to strengthen your inner self. Negative energy and obstacles are part of the test to see if you can maintain your focus, your peace and your strength, even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. The key is learning how to navigate these external challenges without letting them derail your mission or steal your energy. Let's break this challenge down a bit more. As we walk through life, we are constantly exposed to energy, both positive and negative. This energy comes from everything around us, the people we interact with, the environments we inhabit, and even the thoughts and feelings we hold within ourselves. When you are focused on fulfilling your spiritual mission, you naturally become more sensitive to the energy around you. This means that you may start to notice more sharply when something or someone is bringing negativity into your space. For example, you might find yourself feeling drained or upset after spending time with someone who is constantly negative or complaining. This person's energy can start to affect your mood, and before you know it, you're feeling low or disconnected from your own peace. Or maybe your work environment is toxic, and the constant stress of meeting deadlines, dealing with difficult colleagues, or just being surrounded by negativity begins to wear on you. The constant bombardment of negative energy can become overwhelming, leaving you feeling as though it's impossible to stay focused on your goals or your mission. Another aspect of this challenge is that negative energy doesn't always come in the form of people or environments, it can also come from within. Stress, anxiety, and fear are all forms of negative energy that can manifest within us, especially when we're facing obstacles or challenges in our journey. The more you focus on your mission, the more these internal energies can come to the surface. You may find yourself doubting your path, second-guessing your decisions, or feeling like you're not strong enough to handle the difficulties that are in front of you. This internal negativity can eat away at your confidence, your drive, and your ability to stay aligned with your purpose. And then there are the external life events, things that happen that are out of your control, the unexpected hardships, the struggles that seem to come out of nowhere, or the challenges that feel like they've been thrown at you just to test your strength. These are the obstacles that can seem so huge, so insurmountable, that they make you question everything. They're the moments when you feel like the world is against you, and despite all your best efforts, you just can't seem to shake off the negativity that surrounds you. This is where many people on a spiritual journey hit a wall. You might feel like you're doing everything you can to stay positive, but the weight of the world around you is too heavy to carry. You might start to feel like you're fighting a losing battle, and the more you try to protect your energy, the more you find yourself falling into the same patterns of negativity and doubt. But this is precisely where the challenge lies. The negative energy you encounter is not meant to break you, it's meant to test you. It's meant to push you to grow stronger, to teach you how to protect your energy, and to help you learn how to navigate life's obstacles without losing your peace. This is the moment when you have to decide whether to allow the negativity to define your path, or whether you will rise above it and continue moving forward with purpose. So how do you protect your energy and overcome the negative forces that seem to constantly surround you? The first step is to recognize that you do have control over your energy. You can choose how to respond to negative situations, and you can choose how much of that energy you allow into your space. The key here is learning to protect yourself, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally as well. One of the most effective ways to protect your energy is by creating a peaceful space for yourself. This space can be physical or mental, but it's essential that you have a place where you can recharge, reset, and reconnect with your inner peace. For some, this means having a quiet space at home where they can meditate, read, or simply be alone with their thoughts. For others, it may mean creating a routine that allows for moments of stillness, like practicing yoga, deep breathing exercises, or going for walks in nature. Whatever it looks like for you, it's important to make space for yourself to step away from the negativity and reconnect with your center. In addition to creating a peaceful space, it's essential to build a positive routine that helps you stay grounded and focused. A positive routine can include practices like gratitude, journaling, visualization, or affirmations. These practices help to reframe your mindset and allow you to focus on the positive aspects of your life rather than getting bogged down by the negativity around you. A positive routine also helps to reinforce your sense of purpose and reminds you why you're doing the work you're doing. Another important aspect of overcoming negative energy is setting boundaries. It's crucial to recognize when someone or something is draining your energy, and it's okay to distance yourself from those situations. This might mean having to set limits with people who are constantly negative or toxic, or it might mean saying no to situations that don't align with your peace. Setting boundaries allows you to protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. Finally, remember that it's okay to ask for support. If you're feeling overwhelmed by negative energy, don't hesitate to reach out to others who can help you navigate these challenges. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you and seek guidance when needed. You don't have to face these challenges alone. If you found this video helpful and resonated with some of the challenges discussed here, I encourage you to share this video with others who might be experiencing the same thing. Let's create a community where we can support one another in protecting our energy and staying aligned with our purpose. I'd love to hear how you maintain positive energy in your life. Feel free to comment below and share your tips and experiences. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and remember to subscribe for more valuable content like this. The final challenge that the chosen ones often face is the feeling of not being good enough or strong enough to fulfill their mission. This is something that many of us can relate to, especially when we feel called to a greater purpose, but find ourselves doubting our abilities. Even though we sense that there's something bigger waiting for us, something more significant that we are meant to accomplish, there are times when we wonder if we really have what it takes to see it through. It's an experience that can shake your confidence, make you question your worth, and leave you feeling defeated. The idea of fulfilling your mission becomes overshadowed by the constant self-doubt that creeps in. You may find yourself thinking, am I truly capable of doing this? Am I strong enough to face what's ahead? What if I fail? When you're on a path that feels bigger than yourself, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of what lies ahead. Every time you look at the challenges, obstacles, and the work required to achieve your mission, you might feel small and insignificant. The road ahead can seem daunting, and you might start to believe that you simply don't have the strength or the skills to walk it. Even though you've been called to something extraordinary, you find yourself questioning whether you're enough to make it happen. And this feeling of not being good enough can stop you in your tracks. It can cause you to hesitate, to second-guess yourself, or even to procrastinate on taking action. The longer you sit in this space of doubt, the harder it becomes to move forward. You can start to feel paralyzed, wondering whether it's better to just give up rather than face the possibility of failure. It can be difficult to push past these feelings, especially when it seems like everyone around you has it all together and you're the only one struggling with self-doubt. But here's the reality. Feeling like you're not good enough or strong enough doesn't mean that you're not capable. In fact, it's often the people who are called to the greatest missions who feel the most uncertain about their abilities. This is part of the process. These feelings of inadequacy are not signs that you're on the wrong path, but rather signs that you're pushing yourself to grow, to expand, and to step into a space that challenges you in ways you may have never imagined. The truth is, no one who's doing great things in the world is immune to self-doubt. Every person who has ever accomplished something meaningful has at some point questioned their ability to do it. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up is their willingness to continue moving forward despite the doubt. They may not always feel strong, but they trust the process and they take things one step at a time. So why do these feelings of inadequacy arise, especially for those who feel destined for something greater? These feelings often come from a combination of fear and comparison. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, and the constant pressure to meet external expectations can create a sense of insecurity. We start to question whether we're really capable of handling what's ahead, and this fear can hold us back from taking action. But there's also the issue of comparison. In today's world, we're constantly exposed to the achievements of others, often through social media and other platforms. It's easy to look at someone else who appears to have it all together, someone who seems to be living their mission effortlessly, and wonder why you're struggling. This comparison can make you feel inadequate, like you're somehow falling short. You may start to believe that everyone else is more capable than you, and this only deepens the feeling that you're not good enough. The reality is what you see on the outside is often just a glimpse of someone else's journey. You don't see the struggles, the doubts, or the fears that they faced behind the scenes, and yet we measure our worth against what we perceive in others, often overlooking the unique qualities and strengths that we bring to our own journey. Another key factor in this challenge is the sheer magnitude of the mission at hand. When you have a sense of purpose that feels bigger than yourself, it can feel overwhelming to consider everything that needs to be done. The work seems endless, and the obstacles appear insurmountable. It's easy to get lost in the big picture and feel like you're not strong enough to handle it all. But what you might not realize is that fulfilling your mission isn't about having everything figured out from the start. It's about taking small steps every day, doing what you can in the present moment, and trusting that each step is moving you closer to your goal. Now that we've explored the root causes of this feeling of inadequacy, how can you overcome it? The first step is recognizing that these feelings are normal and part of the process. It's okay to feel like you're not good enough sometimes. It's okay to have moments of doubt. But what matters is how you respond to these feelings. The key to overcoming this challenge is patience and trust in your journey. It's important to remember that you don't have to have all the answers right away. You don't need to know exactly how everything will unfold. All you need to do is trust that you're exactly where you need to be, and that every step you take is part of the process of growth. One of the most effective ways to overcome this feeling of inadequacy is to set small, manageable goals. Instead of focusing on the entire mission at once, break it down into smaller, achievable steps. This will help you avoid feeling overwhelmed and give you a sense of accomplishment as you complete each task. When you achieve a goal, no matter how small, take a moment to celebrate that victory. Give yourself credit for the progress you've made and use that success as fuel to keep moving forward. It's also important to remember that progress is not always linear. There will be setbacks, moments of failure, and times when you feel like you're not getting anywhere. But don't let those moments define your journey. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every time you face a challenge, you're being shaped into the person who is capable of fulfilling your mission. Trust that every obstacle is preparing you for the success that lies ahead. Another important aspect of overcoming self-doubt is to stop comparing yourself to others. Remember that your journey is unique, and it's not meant to look like anyone else's. You're on your own path, and you have your own strengths and qualities that will help you succeed. Focus on your progress, no matter how small, and trust that you're moving in the right direction. Finally, always remind yourself of why you started in the first place. What is your mission? Why are you doing this work? When you reconnect with your purpose, you'll find the strength to keep going even when self-doubt creeps in. Your mission is bigger than any fear or obstacle that comes your way, and you're capable of seeing it through. If you've ever experienced this feeling of not being good enough or strong enough, I encourage you to share how you've overcome it in the comments below. Let's support each other and learn from one another's experiences. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with anyone who may need encouragement. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more content that can help you stay on track with your mission and overcome the obstacles that come your way. So, we've explored 3 major challenges that the chosen ones face in their journey to maintain spiritual strength: feelings of loneliness, negative energy, and the feeling of not being good enough or strong enough to fulfill their mission. These challenges are not uncommon for those who feel they're walking a unique path, and each of them presents its own obstacles that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But the important thing to remember is that these challenges are not roadblocks. They're opportunities for growth. First, we looked at how feelings of loneliness can isolate you, making you feel disconnected from those around you. It's easy to feel like no one understands your mission or the struggles you're going through, but the key is recognizing that these moments of solitude are often when you're being called to strengthen your connection with yourself. Loneliness is not a permanent state. It is a temporary challenge that prepares you for the deep, meaningful connections that are yet to come. Next, we discussed how negative energy from others, your environment, or life events can disrupt your spiritual journey. Negative energy can affect your mood, your thoughts, and your overall sense of peace, but the solution is learning how to protect your energy. By creating a peaceful space for yourself, setting boundaries, and cultivating a positive routine, you can navigate the world around you without letting negativity derail your purpose. Negative energy is inevitable, but how you respond to it is what truly matters. Finally, we explored the feeling of not being good enough or strong enough to fulfill your mission. It's something that many of us experience when faced with the magnitude of the work we're called to do. But it's crucial to remember that these feelings of doubt are not signs of weakness, they're signs of growth. The most powerful people are often the ones who feel the most uncertain, but they continue to press forward, taking one step at a time. Trust the process, set small goals, and remember that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to fulfilling your purpose. However, remember that each of these challenges is an opportunity for you to grow stronger and affirm your purpose. These obstacles don't define you, they shape you into the person you are meant to become. Never give up on your journey and always trust in the higher purpose you're meant to fulfill. Each challenge is a stepping stone on the path to the life you are destined to live. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with others who might need this message. It's so important to support one another in our journeys, and together we can all grow stronger. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos about spiritual strength and other inspiring topics. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, keep trusting your journey and stay connected to your higher purpose.